that if you are a child under the age of 18 or get offended easily, this next show may not be for you. The content, opinions, and subject matter of these shows are solely the choice of your show hosts and their guests, and not those of the Entertainment Network or any affiliated stations. Any comments or inquiries should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for listening.
Jimmy, this is MT Alfred. I'm just chilling, Jimmy Star, yo, sitting down and designing. Why every man them are thinking, what are we gonna be wearing? Yo, I'm a Liverpool MC, can't just be big up the girls like the party. Let's get down to crazy. Big up myself and known as Alfred, the one and only, the Turkish MC.
Always love the clothes of Jimmy.
Bitch, I'm your wanna be. Jimmy Star, new celebrity.
We'll take you out.
Hello. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, bringing you the good times in music, fashion, pop culture, and entertainment. Before we get started, we got to say our hellos from everybody, and we're going to do our first hello with our cool, outrageous man about town co-host, Mr. Ron Russell.
If I'm such a cool, outrageous man about town, why is it that I'm not mentioned in the opening song?
Because the song's 15 years old.
I know that, but Ozzy, who sang the song, said to me, "You're right, Ron, and I should do a voiceover to include your name in the song."
And she didn't do it.
But that hasn't been done yet.
So send her a reminder.
No, I think we should do a whole new song.
Okay, you can do a new song.
Ron Russell showed and Jimmy Star
right.
stinks.
Yes.
That would be the lyric.
Anyway.
Downbeat would be, and Jimmy Star stinks.
There you go. That's really nice. Friendly.
Well, I'm just not friendly today. I'm not in a good mood today.
Oh, yes, you are. You've been playing around all day.
I am so excited. You know, my car, I'm doing...
Wait, we got to say hi to everybody before you go into your monologue.
Excuse me, my director has just condemned me.
So now we want to go back. What's up? We want to give a shout out to the fabulous, gorgeous Danielle at the W4CY Studios in Wellington, Florida.
That's a terrible lie.
What's up, Danielle?
Hello.
Ooh, that's good. She gets better every week.
She's getting sexy with that voice every week.
You got to love it. Then we want to say hello to the fabulous Scotty J, who's in Philadelphia.
Yo, guys, I'm going to do a special jingle just for you. I am going to make your intro song with my amazing voice. And, Ron, you're going to love it.
Okay.
As long as you don't mention Jimmy, I'll love it.
Yeah.
You know, because it's really my show. Jimmy just sits here.
It'll be Johnny Mathis-esque.
But wait a minute.
Johnny Mathis-esque.
Yes, today, because, you know, we have Sadie and what's her face? Felissa. And Jimmy already pre-warned me. He said, "Do not speak. I am interviewing them for 15."
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did, you fuck. You said, "I am interviewing them for 15 minutes because I want to promo their new TV show, and I'm not allowed to speak for 15
I didn't say you
minutes.
can't speak. I just said make sure you go with it and don't change the subject on me until we get it all out.
No, that's not what you said. You said you cannot talk for 15
I didn't.
You did so. You know, you're a sick person.
I did not say
you're
that.
You're a very mentally ill person.
I didn't say that.
You lie and you
Anyway,
don't
on the show we have Felicity.
Then you didn't say that, Jimmy.
I didn't say. I said you
didn't
got
say I can't talk for 15 minutes.
No, I said we got to promo it for 15 minutes. I didn't say you can't talk for 15 minutes, but you got to participate in the promo and not because you always change the subject. I don't want to talk about that, and I want to talk about that.
How would you like a right hook to the face?
Yeah.
Or an uppercut under the chin.
Anyway, we want to say hi to everybody.
Come out of your eyes.
So listen up. We got a chat room full of people. What's up, everybody? We want to say hi. Twism White Pieces in the chat room. Bruce Glasgow, Eileen Shapiro, Teresa from Sabine Marketing, Lady Lake Music is in the chat room. Dave Hughes, who loves Sadie Katz, is in the chat room. He's from Stars Now UK on Twitter. We've also got Angela and Lorene Landon. What's up, Angela Joseph and Lorene Landon?
My God, Angie, baby, and my movie star, Lorene. Lorene, I miss you. Angie, we got to talk. I know you're pissed off at me about something.
She says, hi, Ron. Hi, Jimmy,
but
the great
Angie,
star.
I never said a word.
She doesn't know.
She does know. What do you think? Big Mouth didn't tell her? Big Mouth was so drunk with us. She was bombed out of her mind the whole friggin' weekend. She was in my house so loaded she couldn't even stand up, blabbing her kisser off about.
Lorraine says she misses you too.
I already know about that. Angie Baby told me. Anyway, Lorene, movie star love. When am I going to?
She says she misses you too.
You know she doesn't miss me as much as I miss her. When am I going to see you, my chicken?
There you go. It's going to be sometime soon.
When are all the red carpets happening?
I don't know. There should be stuff coming up soon. They said they think that Ron forgot to wash his shirt.
Fuck yourself, whoever said that. Who said that?
I don't know.
Angie Baby, probably.
You could
said
tell him. You could tell him. Tell him, Jimmy. Tell him.
It was Rock Titan who said that.
it. Fuck you, Rock Titan, whoever you are.
That's him.
Who's Rock Titan?
Yes. Scotty J's Rock Titan.
I thought Scotty J was tiny little rock dick. But anyway, no, it's a wonderful orange shirt, and it's got muted brown in it, and it's a beautiful shirt in person. What I love about it is it matches my car, my little baby.
Your car's not orange though; it's yellow.
My car is marigold, Mary.
Okay, it's marigold.
Marigold is orange yellow. I'm an artist.
Oh, they say they love. Twism says he loves the way Astro's rocking with us today because Astro's sleeping over here on my
sound asleep. He's sound asleep. not doing a thing. Sound asleep. But anyway, we had a great time.
We had a great weekend.
I love my buddy CeCe Penningston. She's just the best. She's just the kindest, sweetest, most beautiful girl in the world who can sing, folks. And she was in the kitchen with me, helping me. And she's family. She's not a snobby movie star like some of the bitches we have on our show that I don't like. I won't name. But like if Diana Ross came on, she'd be the queen of the snots, the snottiest woman in the world, because she is the bitch of the earth. And CeCe is the opposite of Diana Ross and sings better than Diana Ross.
They also said they loved your pictures. And they loved the dancing video. Was epic.
Yes. Considering that Monday I'm having a pacemaker put in. Yeah, they're going to cut my shoulder and stick a machine in there to keep my heart beating. Because you notice my energy level is not what it always was. It's because you're supposed to have between 70 and 80 beats. I only have 36. And if it goes any lower, the heart just says, fuck you, I'm stopping, and you're dead. So Monday I'm having a pacemaker put in. So I know you're all in my corner saying, yay, Ron, go get electrified.
Absolutely. You got to love it. So every guys, you can go on Ron's Facebook page, go on my Instagram account. We have lots of pictures from the weekend. You can see Ron's dancing video. You can see my Endless Love duet with CeCe Penningston. I want to thank all the people since I got 99,000 views on it. And check out all our pictures. We really had a great time. We saw her perform twice. We went around Gay Pride with her. We had her and a bunch of people over to the house for lunch on Sunday. And we had a really, really fun time, and I'm still fucking tired from it.
We invited Lorene, but she was going to church like a good girl, so she couldn't come. But Lorene, it was a last-minute invitation. Here's the deal. CeCe said, Ron, I'd love to come to your house for Sunday afternoon lunch, but I have to do a sound check. So it
was all very last minute.
It was all very, so we canceled it kind of. Then she calls back and she said, you know what? The sound was so terrible that I'm not even going to bother doing a sound check because what can you do with the sound? I'm coming. And Jimmy said, CeCe's coming. I said, oh my God, it's like an hour away. So we quickly mustered up all the people that wanted to see her and we contacted you. But you were a good girl. You were going to church to be forgiven for all of your sins.
She doesn't have sins.
And that took, I guess, the whole day because you weren't able to come to our luncheon. Maybe a day into the night, into the week, into the month. So you could be forgiven your sins, Lorene.
Yeah.
Oh, Lorene, I bet you've got some good sins too. I hope so. You look like you
she
have
says
good
many sins.
I know. You look like you've devastated many men.
And now she's hanging out with Angela, so there's going to be
forget
more.
You know, I would not hang out with Angela because now your name is going to be ruined in the business. I would not be close. I would deny knowing Angela, say she's not my house guest. I never met her. I don't know who she is. Do not go near her because Big Mouth wrecked her whole reputation at my party. She got so bombed.
No, not here. She wasn't.
No, she was bombed here.
No, she wasn't.
Oh, Jimmy, she was so fucking loaded. Are you kidding?
No, we don't want to mention names. That's
I'm not going
nice.
to. Angie Baby knows who she is. But anyway, she was loaded at the show. I mean, she drank like there's no tomorrow. She just was all over the place. We went into CeCe's dressing room after the show. Well, she carried on like a banshee. CeCe has this trainer who's gorgeous. He's 6'5".
Denzel.
He's a black dude.
Denzel
with
Cox.
Huge muscles and a sexy face, and he's hot. She couldn't wait to get her ass on his lap. She was sitting there swirling and twirling and rolling. And, you know, a few people looked, they didn't care for that much.
Well, they said they would rather laugh with the sinners than cry with the saints. And
right. But anyway, Angie Baby, you know who I'm talking about. She's notorious. Oh my God.
Anyway, I put her initials in the chat room so Angie can see.
Anyway, she told us all about the number. So I said, did he have a big dick? And she said, yeah. So now everybody out there is saying, Ron Russell, I hate you. You're not telling us anything about it. But this is horror movie in Hollywood dirt that we don't want people to know about.
There you go.
It's
So
inside dirt.
so it's all like.
But I don't want Angie Baby to be mad at me. And I think Angie Baby's mad at me because she thought I spilled the beans, but I didn't spill the beans.
There you go. She knows that.
So, don't believe anybody else. Believe me.
There you go.
I don't lie.
So we want to thank everybody who, first of all, we did have a great weekend, but now we want to thank everybody who tunes in to the Jimmy Star Show on iHeartRadio. It's the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell on iHeartRadio. And we got an email saying that the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell was in the top 100 podcasts on iHeartRadio, which is the biggest podcast platform in the world. And there's 750,000 shows, and we are in the top 100. So that's very cool.
And they made a side note, and Ron Russell is in the top 4.
There you go. And we want to welcome Churchill's in the chat room. What's up, Church? Hey ho, Thomas Churchill just joined us. Lorraine's in there. A lot of cool people in the chat room, and we're going to have a fun show, you guys, today.
Yeah, and Churchill, don't have a nervous breakdown that you're not invited to all these parties. But I'm inviting you now to our Christmas party. So put it on your list. This way you won't have the vapors because I love you and you're coming to the Christmas party.
He wrote, yay.
I don't know when. Yeah, don't give me that shit, Church, because I'll serve you a cup of coffee that smells like you know what. So, Churchy, behave.
Dirty ass. That's hilarious.
Be a good boy, Church. Behave.
So everybody, we've got fun. We're going to be calling Felissa Rose and Sadie Katz in a second. And then once we call them, our second guest today is Natalie Jean, who's a singer. And we've got a really fun show. I think everything's going to be terrific
now
today.
I got to say something. We went to the movies, okay, folks? And for a change, we saw a film that we love. Churchill, you got to go see this film. It's called... What is it called?
Motherless Brooklyn.
Motherless Brooklyn. It was shot in Brooklyn, and it takes place in the 1940s. And he wrote it like To Have and To Have Not, the Lauren Bacall, Humphrey Bogart movie, with those sort of 1940 wisecracks. The scenery's gorgeous. The cars are authentic. The clothing, the hairstyles, everything. It looks like a Technicolor 1940 movie. The story is a mystery. Hello? It's got a beginning, a middle, and an end for a change. And it was beautifully staged. And that guy, what's his name? I love him.
Edward Norton.
Oh, my God. That Edward Norton is probably one of our greatest actors. He is acting. He's in the movie. His character has Tourette's. And I know someone that had Tourette's. So I know the authenticity of an actor doing Tourette's. And he did it. You swore that he had Tourette's. The film is really a wonderful film. I hope it gets recognized by the Academy. It's a quality film and a good story and a mystery. Of course, that creep Alec Baldwin is in it, who I don't like. So I had to sit through the movie saying to myself how I can't stomach him because he's a homophobe.
Scotty J says he has Tourette's.
Yeah. No, he doesn't. Alec Baldwin doesn't care much for gay people or any people.
Either way.
But he was good in it. He got fat and ugly and old, so he looked the part. He looked, no, he did. He got very fat and very old. The close-up of his bags under his eyes make onions look tight. I mean, really, no, he shouldn't have been in the film. They could have got somebody better.
It was hilarious.
But
it was a good film. It's not a comedy, you guys. It's a very good film. The acting is A-notch, and Edward Norton's probably like one of the most underrated actors because he's probably like one of the best actors of my generation.
He really is. Everything I see Ed in, I'm flipping out over.
And he's different in every one. He doesn't play the same character.
No, he's an actor. He plays different people. Anyway, the film is real. I hope the film is recognized by the Academy. It would be so refreshing to have a decent piece of work for a change win an Academy Award.
Absolutely. And Churchill wants to know how Bruce Willis was. Bruce Willis is
Bruce
good,
was
but we can't tell you too much about it.
Yeah, no, Bruce Willis is a good actor. He's always been a good actor. He's a shoo-in. There's no problem with him. He can play anything. And I got to tell you something. His Brooklyn accent was pretty good. Of course, the other one had a fabulous Brooklyn accent. What's his name?
Edward Norton.
Edward Norton. He had a good Brooklyn accent. You know, I could hear because I have a Brooklyn accent, so I could hear the Brooklynese. And guess what, Church? They use the word "jernt." So when you go see the movie, look for it. The guy said, "Yeah, I know that jernt." So you know it is because when I was doing Churchill's movie, there was a line when I had to say I played a mafia bad guy. And there was a line that I had to say something about, well, you know that place. And I just thought that was too gay. In Brooklyn, if you say, I know that place, they beat you up. So I said, you know that jernt. And Churchy said to me, nobody's going to know that word. So I said, everybody knows what the word jernt means. He said, no, it doesn't. Don't use it. So I didn't use it. But when we shot it, I did use it forgetting. And I didn't do it intentionally. I absolutely forgot and said jernt. So when you see the film that I'm starring in and holding together, Making Fabulous.
Oh, he says you're allowed to say the name of the film now, but it's Big Freakin'.
It's the Big Freaking Rat.
There you go.
Hallelujah. It's about
you can't tell. Don't tell what it's about.
No, it's about a Volkswagen-sized rat. I mean, how would you like to run into a Volkswagen-sized rat? A rat that one bite could take your whole body off. Anyway, watch what this rat does and how we handle it and the storyline. Beautifully written by Churchill, authentically spoken by Ron Russell, of course. And
you guys go to Big Freaking Rat on IMDb so we can get the IMDb rankings up on it. So click on it.
And it's a good film, and you're going to like it.
We got to go. It's past our time.
Wait a second. Shut the fuck up. And what's her name is in it also? Felicia.
Felissa
is in it, and it's a good movie. And it's Big Friggin' Rat.
Freaking. Not friggin'.
It used to
freaking.
It was
No.
Yes. Originally, when I got the script, it read the Big Fucking Rat. But, you know, they got a little nervous with that fucking, so they took it out and made it friggin'.
Freaking. Not friggin'. There's a
whatever
big
the
difference.
fuck it is. It's a good movie. Go see it when it comes out. Churchill, when's it coming out?
Big Freaking Rat. Sometime next year.
Next year, will I be alive to go?
And it says you're so freaking hilarious. So we got to go. All right. So hey, you guys, what we're gonna do? We're gonna play a trailer for a movie called The Glass Coffin, and you guys can see this Glass Coffin on ThrillFlix Room 236, which is a sub-channel of ThrillFlix, and it is curated and hosted by Felissa Rose and Sadie Katz, who are going to be our next guests. So we're getting ready to have them call both of them now. You guys got the trailer ready?
Yes, indeed.
Glass Coffin. Yep, I'm ready to go.
On enjoy. All right, everybody. This is from ThrillFlix's Room 236, curated by Felissa Rose and Sadie Katz. Check out the trailer for The Glass Coffin. Enjoy.
Amanda, asúmelo. Estás atrapada en esta limusina. ¿De verdad crees que eres una buena persona?
Visit thrillflix.com. More movies than you can handle. Visit thrillflix.com. More movies than you can handle.
looks fine.
All right, everybody, we're back. We're live. The screen looks awful, but I'm going to change it.
All right, everybody. So that was thrillflix.com, room 236's trailer for The Glass Coffin. And now we wanted to have these two say hello. Let's make sure we can hear them, and then we'll introduce them. So, Felissa, say hello.
Hi, I'm Felissa Rose.
Okay, and Sadie, say hi.
Hi, I'm Sadie Katz.
And it works. All right, everybody. Now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, the incredibly talented and gorgeous Wonder Women of film, Felissa Rose and Sadie Katz. Hello and welcome to the show.
You know what you sound like? You sound like an announcer at Coney Island.
That's okay. I don't care. Hey, well, top
Where's the
100
hot dog?
shows.
Like he's introducing coochie girls.
That's okay. They could be coochie once in a while.
I have to do my romance
Wait, we
section.
got to introduce you
No,
first.
I have to kiss my Sadie Katz.
Oh, there you go.
I love you, Sadie, even though
I love you, honey.
we saw you last week, and that's not enough. Now, the
I
other
know.
one, the Rose Broad, where the fuck have you been? I haven't seen you in ages. So give me some kisses.
Okay, hang on, Felissa. Move over to your right a little teeny bit. Because there's sunlight coming in. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's perfect.
You look, Felissa,
You're
you
gorgeous.
look fabulous.
Thank you.
No, really, your hair's gotten really long.
I got so long.
Yeah, it wasn't the is that all yours or extensions?
No, this is just me. This is
That's good Italian. She's
I love
Italian.
it.
See, Italians, we all have good hair.
So let me introduce you to everybody. You guys both already know my cool, outrageous man about co-host, Mr. Ron
Absolutely.
Russell.
She was my producer.
There you go. Then
Felissa was, and Sadie was the thief of my heart.
there you go. Then we have
thief of his heart.
Thief. I love you so much, Sadie, and it's not the Hollywood bullshit love, and you know it. I love you, and Miles too.
So hold on. Then we've got behind the boards, the man behind the boards running our video. We've got the fabulously talented Scotty J. So say hi to Scotty J.
Hi, Scotty J.
Hey, I wish I was more fabulously talented.
Scotty J. I like that.
You also wish you had a larger penis.
Hey, not in front of the ladies, Ron. Come on now. That's supposed to be just between us guys. Come on now.
Yeah, well.
There we go. And then we've also got at the W4CY studios the fabulous Danielle. So say hi to Danielle.
Hi, Danielle.
Hello and welcome to the show. Oh, thank you for the kiss. Mwah. Back to you.
Watch. Danielle goes both ways. Be careful. that
What
kiss could be
voice you have,
misinterpreted.
Danielle?
So hold on. Then we have a chat room full of people. Say hi to everybody in the chat room. And then we need to give 3 special shout outs to Churchill's. Tom Churchill's in the chat room, Lorene Landon, and Angela Joseph. So say hi.
Hi. We love
Church.
Thomas Church. Yeah.
We love all of them, except stay away from Angie. Her reputation's ruined. And if I were you, I wouldn't be connected with her because people will stone you. Right, Angie, baby? Angie, baby, I love you, but you're so bad.
All right, so before
I want to say something
go
because
ahead.
I'm going to say something very generous, which I
Okay.
never do.
Okay.
These 2 broads have come up with a sensational idea. And I love what you girls are going to do. I think it's.
I don't want to talk about that yet.
Shut up. I'm not doing it. I want to punch you so hard in the face that my balls are vibrating.
No, but we're going to talk about it. But first, we need to because there could be people listening who don't know who they are, and so I want to do a little
They are
explanation.
stars.
Who they are.
Everybody knows who they are.
Sadie says, "Fuck them." Then.
That's right. These girls are stars. Everybody knows who they are.
I'm totally kidding. I'm kidding.
Right. If you don't know meanwhile, Sadie, when you were in Italy and people called your name Sadie Katz, you know what that means in Italian? Ugats. Katz means the man's wang. So they would say.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. Sadie Guts. That's how they pronounce it. They don't pronounce the K. Felicia will tell you.
Yes, I'm backing you up.
It's
So wait.
So
It means
it's like
pussy.
guts.
It's like the male.
Dick.
It's like
Your
the male
your name-
version of pussy.
Yes, your name is Sadie Dick or Sadie Cock or Sadie.
I knew it.
See? And I thought I was the one with the penis, but it's really Sadie.
Every time I get really mad at a man, I say, suck my balls.
There you go.
I'm going to take
I
this show.
always say that.
Right, I'm going to take this show out of the sewer that I always bring.
No,
it
I'm
to.
going to bring it back to the sewer.
back-
First
we're
of all,
going back in
hang
the
on. Here
sewer?
we're going back to the sewer. So first of all, you guys, just to give some little background in case you don't know who these people are, and real quick, Sadie, say
everybody knows who they
just
are.
Please let me do this. Please
Shut
say
up.
hi to Dave Hughes, because he's like your favorite fan, and he's like jerking off in the chat.
Yeah, he's,
Hi, Dan Hughes.
he's masturbating right now. So
It's
do
not too early to jerk off if you just woke up.
no, he's whipping the meat right now, happily.
All right.
Okay, so you guys
Use
listen
some
up.
lotion. Don't get
You
hurt,
know,
baby.
David, before we went on the air, I said, girls, are you willing to take your blouses off and your bras? And then Jimmy said, no, don't let them because he's a spoiled sport. But anyway, Dave, you could
Is there a nudity bump?
almost
Is
saw,
there a nudity bump?
you know,
I gotta eat.
let me say one thing. I was in the dressing trailer when we did Clown, what is it?
Fear.
Yeah.
Clown Fear, with a movie that Sadie and I were doing. And I was
That's
in
amazing.
the dressing room with all the sexy girls in that movie. And they know it. So they were whipping off their bras, tits were bouncing off the walls. I loved it. I was thinking to myself, all the straight guys, if they were in this trailer, they would have came so many times they would have died. Because I mean, you know, look, Felicia, you know what that's like in the trailer.
I do. And Sadie answered the phone today completely naked.
Of course.
When I called her. I
She-
FaceTimed her and she was, I'm getting ready.
Because she's got a gorgeous body. Sadie,
does.
don't you
Yeah.
dare direct or touch
No,
me
it's
to
my
tell
turn
me.
to talk. I want to talk.
I'm gonna
I want to tell everybody who
Shut
they
up.
are.
I'm going to put the
We
phone
always fight. Don't
I'm gonna
worry.
put
I
the
love that.
right down your throat. The mic is going.
All right, so
and
everybody
out of your
listen
big
up.
ass.
Okay.
Listen, let me finish. Let
Okay.
me say what I'm going to say.
Okay.
Before we went on the air, Jimmy said to me, "You talk too much," which is a lie. He
I
said,
didn't say that.
"Wait a minute," and he said, "I need 15 minutes with the girls." So here we go, girls.
But this isn't the 15 minutes yet. It's going to be
Oh,
when we talk about Thrill Flicks. I want to tell people. Okay, everybody, listen up. So first of all, Felissa Rose is a legendary scream queen, one of the top 50.
no, not a scream queen, an actress.
She's an actress, but she's also known.
No, she's not a scream
okay,
queen.
well, she in Playboy listed her in the top 50 scream queens. So hey,
Playboy fucked that one up.
yeah, she
okay?
should have been number one. She should have been number
She
one.
is a fabulous actress who's made how many? 100 films?
A lot of movies.
Yeah.
She got like 30 in line in development.
Over 100 films, right?
Yeah. How about 111?
She is
111.
She's a superstar of horror movies. She's not a scream queen.
Anyway,
You
let
know
me
who's
finish,
a scream
please.
queen?
Who?
She was in our house, fucking drunk, screaming, and making me crazy.
Oh, why do you keep bringing that up and you're not telling
I'm
anybody?
still in a
yet?
coma from her. She got so loaded. Oh, she told all. She was.
Okay, well, we don't want to talk about that now.
Who's banging who in the business? I mean, she was bombed beyond belief, annoying the shit out of me, hanging on me, grabbing me. You know who she was.
So anyway,
I can say who she
no,
is.
no, not right
She's
now. You
my
don't do that.
friend.
I
She
know,
won't
but
mind.
she was embarrassed when after you found out all that stuff. After she told you all that stuff, she was
She's
like,
a-
"Oh my god, I can't believe I told
she
you all
didn't
that."
stop saying it 10 times in the dressing room of Cece. Cece's dressing room where a bunch of strangers are there, and all she kept saying was, "Oh my God, I can't believe you know that about me. Oh my God." And then she's telling everybody, I mean,
Okay, but this is different because this is millions of people. This isn't just the two of
anyway,
them.
she's a wonderful actress. She's made over 80 films, and she's just won an award. And I love it.
Okay, and we're done with that now.
She's a sweet girl.
We're done with that. Let me go
Who
back.
can't hold her liquor. You
So
know-
hold on.
You know who I'm talking about, the selfie queen.
Okay,
She's always
okay, you're
with the
done though. You're done. All right, we're going back. So,
Sadie
all right,
knows
guys.
what I mean,
So
right?
this
Sadie,
is.
do you know who this is?
I'll tell you later off the air because we can't tell it on the air
Yes,
because
you
millions
can.
of people. No,
It's
you
good
can't.
publicity.
No, it's not. She told you how embarrassed she was, and
No,
don't
but
tell
I'm
anybody.
not-
And now you're going to tell
I'm
4
not
million
telling.
people.
I'm not telling the story.
Doesn't make any difference.
I'm just saying she's a fabulous gal. She's
Okay.
a lot of fun.
Okay, but no, because then she's going to want to come on the show. And let's just leave it, please.
See how the evil cunt he is.
I want to go
know,
back.
I love it. It's a
I
very
wanna go back
Italian
to Felissa.
relationship.
I want to go back to Felissa. All right, so you guys know Felissa. First of all, she was in Sleepaway Camp. She's a superstar. Last month, she was on the cover of every horror magazine ever put out. You've also seen her in Corpses Are Forever, which Richard Lynch to me is like one of the creepiest guys ever. I had nightmares about him when I was a kid.
Oh my
With
God.
Rick Stevens, Linnea Quigley, and Debbie Rochon, they've all been on our show, is why I'm bringing that up. She's in Return to Sleepaway Camp, Silent Night, Zombie Night with Lou Temple and Vernon Wells. They've been on the show. Camp Dread with Danielle Harris, who's a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
Bethany, and we had Stephanie Estes and
And
Zach
she's
Ward,
all-
Tom Green on the show.
Oh my
She's
God.
also in
Victor
the
Crowley.
Big Frickin' Rats.
Yes, we haven't gotten that far yet.
Yeah.
And she was in Victor Crowley, which is one of the greatest horror movie franchises ever, with Perry Shen, Kane Hodder, Tiffany Shepard, Tyler Main, and Danielle Harris. They've all been on the show. Death House, which has we've had everybody in the whole movie on the show. Death House, and you guys, she's got a Marcel Waltz movie, Rootwood, coming out that she's in December. And here's the coolest thing that Ron doesn't know. And she's had 3 guest appearances on The Last Drive-In with Joe Bob Briggs, where she is the mangled dick expert and talks about whose dick gets mangled in horror movies.
That's my favorite job ever. Ever.
I find this totally offensive.
She's an expert.
I'll tell you privately about all those
This
dicks.
language just not for me.
Oh, yeah. And then you guys, we have Sadie Katz, who's a Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell favorite. She's gorgeous. We love her to death. The chat room loves her. Everybody loves her. You guys know her from Wrong Turn 6, Last Resort, where you think she's a scream queen, but she is definitely not.
She's some fucking actress.
Anybody
let
who
me
hasn't
tell you.
seen Wrong Turn 6 has
Yeah,
to
well.
see it. House of Bad. She's got a little part in Scorn, but she wrote it. Blood Feast with Robert Russell, who I love from Thrashing in the
Let me
80s.
tell you a little bit about Sadie Katz. I played a minister. She played a bride. She was 1.5 feet away from me. And the guy yells, I'm marrying them, and the guy yells out, I'm not marrying you because you're a fucking whore. Well, you had to see Sadie collapse. I was so impressed. She started to breathe within. Her chest was vibrating. Her eyes were flickering and rolling. It was the best acting I have ever seen. And I made a movie with Sophia Loren. So there you go. You did better than Sophia.
There you go.
I mean, really and truly, that piece of the movie we could clip out. If you don't put that in your reel, just that clip, it was so fucking impressive, Sadie. You did such a brilliant job. Out of all the actresses that we know, Sadie was selected to go to Genoa, Italy. They paid for everything to be in an Italian film that I cannot wait to see.
Well, thank you. And, Felicity and I both just did a movie, and yourself, with Thomas Churchill, who's listening in.
Yes.
Did the Amityville Harvest, and she did Big Freaking Rat.
And we did Hanukkah together.
Oh, and we did Hanukkah together, which is Big's last film, which is, being
with Sid
recut
Haig.
and-
With Sid Haig.
With Sid
Yes.
Haig.
But may he rest in peace, our dear friend Sid.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Party Bust to Hell, you guys, with Devin E. Pinn and Tara Reid. And Automation, which is out right
I
now at
wanna
all the
see-
film festivals.
Yes, I'm winning another award on Sunday for her, so that's cool. Along with the list.
Congratulations.
Sadie said I have to see this movie. Where the fuck can we see it? I
It's
wanna
playing
go.
Saturday
Oh,
someplace.
This weekend. It's really cute. You'll love it. You'll love it. It's cute.
You know what? What's her name is in it also? Sarah French.
Sarah French,
Yes.
Victoria DeMare, who's been on our show. Tara Cardinal's been on our show. Alyssa Dowling's not been on our
And the
show.
gossip with Sarah French is, I always thought Sarah French was just a naked pair of tits and a bouquet. All right, I never saw Sarah French do anything that was worth repeating.
She's
So
really cute in
Wait a
automation
minute.
too.
When we go to the movie to see Blind, I said to Jimmy, she'll never carry a film. Well, 10 minutes into the film, I was in love. She's a brilliant actress. She did a gorgeous job, and she's winning more awards than ever before. So Sarah French, in my book, is up there with you two broads. She's a fine actress.
And just
Wait a minute, I'm going to punch you. And I love Blind, the movie. I loved it. It's my favorite movie of the year.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yes.
God.
Haven't
Have you
recommend
seen it? Have you seen it?
No,
I have to see it.
Oh my concept is fabulous. Beautiful movie star goes blind with a bad surgery. A maniac moves into her house without her knowing. She doesn't know he's there. So when she's naked showering, he's watching. When she's sleeping, he's watching. He follows her all over the house. And I'm not going to go any further.
It's very good.
And it was written by Sarah's boyfriend,
Joe Netter.
Joe Netter. And
It's
Joe writes
amazing.
fabulous. I love Joe Netter. He's a great writer. But Blind is a movie you should see. Sadie's movie, which is called, what was it, the Italian one?
That's the Italian movie. Megan.
Megan, and yours,
Sylvia,
Felicia.
no Cookie.
And what have you got out brand new?
She got coming.
She's got about 20 out brand new. One will
Well,
do.
right now, I just finished Terrifier 2, which I'm super proud of.
Oh my gosh! I just did a story about that on my blog. Because I have a popular blog, and so yes, I just did a little thing on that on Terrifier 2. And
I'm really proud of that.
So
I'm very
anybody
excited.
listening to our or watching our show right now, I want you to know that these two girls are the top performers in horror films. They are the ultimate. So whatever films they're in, they're decent, good films. They're not like some of the shit that they produce. Other films are stink.
Not that they produce.
No,
he means
not
that
them.
people
The
produce.
people, you know, how many have we walked out on, Sadie?
Believe me, I
saying-
produced a lot of crap. So
I mean-
Well, no, we all,
I have no problem saying that. From the crap, you find
Oh.
out what's good, right?
Yes.
Your stuff is good, and so is
Thank
Sadie's
you.
stuff is good,
Well,
except
no,
for one.
And we love working together, Sadie and I.
Yes.
I love Sadie so deeply. Sadie's one of the most genuine
Absolutely.
women I've ever met, and she is a real friend. We actually had this discussion last night how we have a real
Absolutely.
friendship.
Well,
And
I
it's just
got
really
you
nice.
beat. I got you beat because I called Sadie my adopted daughter,
That's beautiful.
like my
And
daughter.
that's
And
why.
Dad. In fact, her fiance Miles calls me Dad because I talked to him about when's the wedding, where we're going to have it. And Miles says, "Shut up."
So first of all, I
Does
have
that
to
mean you're gonna pay for it?
no.
I wish I
If we
could.
make a lot of money,
if
we
I
would.
could. But I'll tell
I'm
you
just
what,
kidding.
I'll do a beautiful party in Palm Springs and
I'll
invite it.
be there. I'm coming.
Of course you'll probably be one of the.
Be in it.
I
So
would
first of all,
definitely
hang
do a
on.
party.
First of all, we got to say hi. B. Claudia just joined us from Germany. What's up, B? Second of all, I wanted you guys to know I've gotten 6 text messages and all kinds of messages in the chat room saying these are the 2 hottest women that you've had on the show ever. And we've been on the air for 9 years, and they're like, they can't believe how hot you guys are. So congratulations, because not only are you talented, but you're gorgeous, and everybody loves you.
Wow, that's so sweet. I mean, I believe that about Sadie.
No, I'm not.
Oh, stop
No
it.
way,
I
Felicity, you're
love you.
smoking hot.
I'm not surprised about Felissa because she's Italian. Italians are gorgeous. So,
I love
Her hair, every
Right?
time I see her, I swear to God, you look younger. And the one thing about Felissa is she actually looks like that. She hasn't injected her face like,
that. Oh, yes.
but don't
you know.
don't even go
Not
there.
yet.
Say,
It all looks so fake when you see all that
when
crap.
we
It's
had dinner with Sadie. We talked about someone in the business that had
oh,
every
I know who it is.
every shit put in their face. They even had a tire iron put in their face somewhere.
Everybody says they want to be made into a Sadie Felissa sandwich. So let's go into that. So, all right,
Yes.
you guys. So listen up. Sadie and Felissa. First of all, there's an awesome channel. It's called Thrill Flicks, you guys. It's similar to a Netflix. It's got all kinds of movies, and they have a new sub-channel called Room 236. And Room 236 is curated by Sadie and Felissa. And it's thrillflix.com, you guys. And listen to this. It's only $3.99 a month to subscribe to this channel. And you get a 14-day free trial to make sure you like it, which you will, because it's got fabulous movies on it. And so, Sadie and Felissa, why don't you guys tell us a little bit about it so people can hear a little bit about it?
Go ahead, Sadie, because it's really Sadie's brainchild. I came on board because of Sadie.
Well, we'll both give like a cap of it.
Okay.
Okay, so basically, I'll jump into it. It's like a book club, but it's our favorite little quirky movies. And these are indie films that you probably wouldn't have gotten a chance to see. The best way I can say is, we noticed that a lot of the films that filmmakers were coming to us that really didn't get, weren't getting to any of the profits on their movies. So we wanted something that would benefit the people that go to the horror conventions that were true movie fans like yourself, and also the movie makers, and for a low amount of money. And we would get to actually pick out the films so we could talk to the fans about the films. So, for instance, one of the films that I love is called Glass Coffin.
Which we showed the preview for. We showed a trailer for that.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yes.
So it's like you guys being passionate about the movie Blind. Well, sometimes those movies are hard to find. we thought, what if we put them all in one place, like a streaming channel, like Thrillflix. So if you go on thrillflix.com, you'll see a little sub channel called Room 236. And these are movies that are selected by us. Some of them are wildly outrageous. And like, you know, we have one that's called Brick House, and it is ridiculous. It is actually, I don't know how this movie got made. It's three guys.
Oh, wait, hang on. I got one for you. My first movie when I came out, again, it's called Croker. You must put Croker on.
We will.
The worst film that ever was made, but it becomes...
But it's fun. It's campy and fun.
It's so bad that it's disgustingly funny. You could crack up from it.
Good. Now, Felissa should take over from here, because this was the discussion we had. Did the films have to be the greatest film ever, or could they just be really campy fun that we wanted to have discussions about? And, you know, we kept talking about them being fun popcorn movies, and that was something that Felissa talked about. And sorry. And so Felissa, go ahead. And here, I'm doing a tag team. Go.
Okay.
Woo, I got it. I feel like, being a huge fan of the genre, for my horror movies, they have to be fun and cheesy and silly and sexy and all kinds of like excitement on the screen. And I don't, like Sadie said, we never really get an opportunity to just see all of that on one channel. So if you go to thrillflix.com and then you click on Room 236, you'll see all the fun movies that we love. Maybe we've been in some of them. We support these indie filmmakers. It's all about indie, all the heart and passion of the indie horror filmmakers. And I just love them because you can, you know, drink and play fun drinking games with them and eat your popcorn and get friends together and have a great time in Room 236 with us. And we'll sometimes check in and talk to you and kind of, you know, make little videos and talk about the films we love. So it's kind of like a fun movie club, and we want to do something totally innovative and fun with Room 236. So come join us.
So everybody tell
we love it.
Wait. Now, for those of us that are 100 years old and hard of hearing, slowly give us the name of this show and how we get it, but very slowly.
The name of the channel.
Channel, because we have a lot of old bags that come into our show.
Yeah. So you go to thrillflix.com.
And Thrillflix is... wait, tell them how to
She's
spell
giving the
Thrillflix.
plug.
I know, but like people will spell Flix
How
the
would
wrong
you
way.
like your teeth knocked
No,
out?
come on. Tell them how to spell Thrillflix.
THRILL. We love you.
If only every time I walked into a room, I got that reaction.
Yeah.
Hey, Miles, how do you
You do when you come here.
www.thrillfli.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. www.thrillflix.com. Room 236.
Now, you guys, hang on. So
now us retards got it.
So now it's $3.99 a month. So you guys, one of you guys, hi Miles,
wait a
by the
minute.
way.
Miles.
This is my fiance.
Hi, Jimmy. Hi, Ron.
This is Miles, you guys.
Miles.
Hi, Miles.
Oh wait,
Hi, Ron,
Miles.
you don't look bad either.
Wait,
What
listen.
about Jimmy?
Give a hug
always
to
looks
Harriet. Give a hug
He
to
allows me
Harriet.
to talk about my boobs a lot, but he normally leaves the room.
Wait, I want to say something to Miles. Everybody, shut the fuck up. Say hi and give a hug to Harriet for me.
Okay. All right. Yep. Shaq,
You look
your
good on.
message about
You
the
look
dog.
good on television.
Yeah, you look good on television.
For an old man that's rich.
I'm gonna stay behind the camera.
Okay. So here's what we're gonna. So here's now I forgot what I was gonna say. So
That's
we did
because you're a
Thrillflix,
silly old fag.
Thrillflix.com. Okay, so first of all, while I'm thinking about what it was, you guys, I have a 16-second video, and it's the Thrillflix like intro on YouTube, and we're gonna let Sadie, you introduce it. Hold on, hey, Danielle and Scotty J, do you guys have that 16-second video?
Yes.
All right. And you got it too, Scotty J?
Yep.
I want to ask Phyllis
All right,
a question.
so hang on, wait, Sadie, introduce the video and then say enjoy. And when you say enjoy, they're going to play the 16-second video so we can show it to everybody.
But before then, whatever happened to the movie called Rose, something that we were up on the shoot?
Killer Rose.
What happened to that film?
They're almost finished editing it. It should be out spring
What?
2020.
It was a year ago. They're still editing the fucking
Yeah.
thing?
we just did some reshoots.
Gone
They
with the
needed
Wind?
to add to the story.
Okay, good.
Holy shit.
All right, Sadie, you're up.
This is Sadie Katz and Felissa Rose with Thrillflix. Come watch with us. Room 236.
Enjoy.
And just like that, it's over.
All
right, so everybody listen
Wait,
up.
that was the whole fucking movie?
It's just a trailer. It's a trailer for the channel. Hang on.
Do we see it?
Yes.
We're going to do another trailer. It's
So here's-
like a preemptive trailer. That's like a...
that didn't show
Felissa was busy traveling. Like, how many
For
planes
Halloween.
did you take in October,
No,
Felissa?
I've been gone every single weekend
No,
since
how
like
many
April.
planes? How many planes have you
This
been on?
weekend, in 3 days, I was on 3 flights.
There you go. So
She
hold
was
on.
gone so much. And so these poor boys in Belgium. So Thrillflix is like a Netflix, but it's ran out of Belgium. So if you're a filmmaker, you know, Churchill, but if you're a filmmaker and you're listening, it's actually very easy, and if your film's good, to get on
Church.
to get your films on Thrillflix. And that was one of the draws to getting filmmakers to upload, to be on the channel, is Netflix is a pain in the ass to get your film on.
And that's
you get-
expensive.
It's expensive. Because
A lot of
these guys
red
are
tape. A lot of
international,
red tape. So
we
they
can
don't
also
let you
do
that.
something called geo-block. So if your film can only be shown in certain territories, Thrillflix is very
Separate
good
it
at being
out.
able to do that. They can separate that.
Now, as far as getting producers or directors to put their films on your channel, the easy way is, and learn from me, I'm a diva, that you just threaten never to work for them again.
Yeah.
Right. Say,
And they'll
you'll be
kiss your
banned
ass
in
and put
the-
their film on your thing.
Well, we'll say that we'll give you a very high percentage, and very, very high. You'll get it immediately.
There you go.
So did you hear that, Church? If you don't put
Churchill's
your-
got a film on
Wait,
Thrillflix
if you
already.
don't- Oh, shut up. It's a joke. You always step on my
I
fucking
know, but like
line.
I have other things to
You
talk
step
about.
on my-
so
it's
so
not
everybody,
your show
I know,
only, Mr.
I know,
Star.
but I want to talk. So tell everybody what's the significance of Room 236, because real horror fans will get it, but other people will not. So one of you guys tell us the significance of Room 236.
First, could you tell me what the fuck kind of cup is that?
That's cute.
What the
That's
hell? What are
big.
you, Tom Thumb?
It's very
No.
big.
Oh my God.
That's what they all say when they see it.
Hey,
They
is
like
that
it
what you
big.
wanted to say?
Very
My, it's so big.
They
Those
like
are
it
the
big.
largest cups.
Well,
Those are big cups.
orange. It matches what I'm wearing. I have a very big one. But anyway, it's filled with lemonade.
Okay, so go. Tell us Room 236 significance.
Well, the idea of a room is to come in and join us.
Yes,
And what is
We will.
236? We live next door. We're in The Shining.
that's right, you guys. Room 237 is The Shining.
We're 236. We're just as fucked up.
I
Don't
think
you
that
laugh
was
at me.
Melissa's idea.
I'm not laughing
That
at
is
you.
brilliant.
Ah.
So what are we doing on Saturday, Felissa? We should give a little shout out to that.
If you're in the LA area, we're doing a signing at the Elks Lodge in Van Nuys for a new series of books called My Favorite Horror Movie. And a whole bunch of people from the industry, actors, writers, directors, producers will be attending. So it's going to be just like a whole big meeting and of, amazing horror people and panels. So it's like a little con.
I love it.
Is there an after party?
The whole thing's a party.
Yeah.
The whole thing's a party.
Well, we may come in if it's
What
an
time
after
is it?
party.
It starts at 4.
Okay.
And I mean, there's going to be like everyone who's in the 3 books. The admission is like, buying a book, but you're going to want to buy a book anyway.
And we'll all
everyone-
sign it.
I never
There's like
buy. I never buy
66 people.
books.
Well, I'll buy you a book.
No, you don't buy me a book. You gift me a signed book. They all do that. I mean, Lainey Kazan did it. Shelley Winters did it. Jane
Well,
Russell did it.
I mean, I'll
Betty
gift
Davis
you a
did it.
signed
What?
book.
Okay.
What? You can't give me a signed book?
Listen,
You have to have a book to
diva,
get
I'll
in.
gift you a signed
Oh, I have
book.
to have a book
Yeah, if
to
you don't have
get
the book,
in.
you don't get in. You have to buy the book.
How
to
about
get
if
in.
I show nudes of you? Can I get in that way?
Everyone can just Google Sadie Katz nude.
Hang on.
Wow.
She's the cutest.
So
thing.
hold
She
on,
really
you guys.
is.
Oh
So
my
go back. Go back to room 236 real quick, you guys. Because first of all, you guys. Oh no, what happened to Sadie? Where'd she go? Get Sadie
They
back.
probably kicked her off the air.
Sadie, come back.
Oh, instead it just like dropped.
It says Sadie Cat. Hey, Scotty J, what happened?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to find out now, aren't I?
Call back.
All right, try and call her back.
Sadie.
Well, now we can talk to you exclusively. So let me ask you the boring question that I despise asking, that every stupid interviewer asks, but I'll ask it. What made you decide to be in movies?
You know, I don't know. I just really wanted to sing and dance when I was little, and I had like that New York mother who was like a manager who said, "Do it," and I did. So.
What happened to
But
you?
why the horror movie? Why not Mr. Roberts? You know,
I
Mr.
wanted to
Neighborhood, whatever.
I wanted to be in musical theater, actually. I loved singing and dancing, but my first audition was Sleepaway Camp, so it kind of chose me. And then I fell in love with the genre, and then it was kind of like a beautiful marriage, and I love it.
Well, I think you're a beautiful person because the day that you and I had our conversation offset in our little room, I found you to be the kindest, the warmest, the loveliest person I've worked with in the business. You are definitely a giver in the business. You're not all for you. And I so appreciate our little afternoon together. I certainly do.
I really appreciate that. That's so sweet.
No,
and I
but
love the two of you.
You know what a mess I was at the time. I was not feeling well. It was just a bad time. And you would absolutely like Mother Nature.
You're beautiful, and I'm so happy that we all love each other. Life is about love, not about the other stuff. So
No,
absolutely.
And it's not phony Hollywood love that. I love you, darling. Let's do lunch bullshit.
Hold on.
Have you met her kids?
No, but I see pictures on Instagram. You guys should follow Sadie and Felissa both on Instagram and on Twitter. On Twitter, it's at Felissa_Rose and Sadie_Katz. And their Instagram, I don't know what their Instagrams is. I just type in Felissa Rose and it comes up. So it's Felissa Rose and Sadie Katz. You guys should follow them. They have great pictures. They put on all kinds of great stuff. They're super fabulous celebrities who are nice to all their fans. And I have a trailer that we need to play because I told Luke from Thrillflix we were going to play some trailers for some of the shows on Room 236. So you guys, Black Fly, how about get that one ready, Danielle and Scotty J. And you guys, some other cool stuff that's on the channel that I was looking at all of it because I'm subscribing is Alien Exorcism. Sounds terrific. Like I would love it. There's one called B Movie Queens Revealed. Hobgoblins, Say You Know the Devil, Summer Camp Massacre. I mean, these shows, they all fun. Like you're going to watch these things and have a really good time.
Cheese fest.
Can I also say, besides the movies on Room 236, Thrillflix also has other channels that you can watch as many films as you want. So it's just like a Netflix or a Shudder or, these other streaming services. So for $3.99 a month, you watch as many movies as you want. So
yes.
It's less than a cup of coffee.
And it's thrillflix.com, THRILLFLIX.com. And Danielle, do you guys have Black Fly?
Yeah.
And before we go there, I want you girls to be amazed at the next statement I'm going to make. You're going to be shocked and amazed because you can't believe it. I'm going to be in Quigley, another movie, Clown Motel 2, and 3 other movies. So fuck me. I mean, with my reputation, they still hire me. They have to be out of their fucking minds. Right, Churchill? Right, Churchill? Right, Churchill?
You got to love it. So let's do it.
But you know what we're doing, and I'm going to be public about it. I have a disability, folks, and it interferes with my work. So now I'm wearing a Bluetooth earplug. And Jimmy will be speaking into his cell phone.
Give him the first letters.
If I forget a line, so I don't get confused anymore and get that crazy shit. So I will be able to perform like I did all my life. You know, when you get to be 80 years old, you don't function like you do when you're little. And you girls will live long enough to know what I'm saying. You know, your tits may be firm and beautiful, but your brains go.
You're amazing, and I think everyone, no matter what age you are, I think it's terrifying to be in front of a camera and a crew and think about lines. I still have moments where I'm like, what the fuck? Even if it's a little, you know, it's very hard on the person, on the human condition,
It's terrible.
to be in that circumstance. It's difficult.
I did television, I did Charlie's Angels, I did a lot of work and never had a problem because I could remember. But what happens is the mind just stops and you have no idea where you are, what you're saying. It's like you go into some kind of a coma. It's now Robert De Niro and the other one, Al Pacino, as well as Marlon Brando, they always wore an earplug. And they were fed their lines. Yeah. And Jane Russell, my dearest and best friend in the world, I used to always say, Jane, why don't you go back to work? And she'd say, Ron, I can't remember lines, because that's how Jane spoke. And I said to her, we could put a plug in your ear, and she would walk away.
So hold on, we got to move because Felissa's got to go in 5 minutes, and we got to play this trailer.
No, I just like to be honest out there for other people that maybe have problems.
Share
you know.
That.
Other 80-year-olds may be saying, you know, I go to my children's house and I want to wish them something, but I forget what I'm wishing them and why I'm there. And it happens. I mean, you go in the kitchen to get something and you say, what the fuck am I doing in here? What do I want? It's amazing how the brain just doesn't want to do it. It just says goodbye and it shuts down. So everybody out there, exercise your brain that I'm doing. I listen to lyrics now of songs and I memorize them. You can exercise your brain back. So don't let 80 years old folks scare you. It's a wonderful time. And think how lucky you are that you've gotten to be 80.
There you go. So hold on. So do you guys have Black Fly, Scotty, and Danielle?
Wait, one more note. And Sadie Katz looks wonderful at 80.
Yes.
For a woman of 80 years old, Sadie, and you have the perkiest 80-year-old tits in the world.
My surgeon's so amazing. Fuck you, Ron.
Also, you guys, it's Felissa Rose 123 on Instagram. And Scotty J, do you and Danielle have Black Fly?
Well, I can't speak for Danielle, but I do.
All right, so on Enjoy, Felissa, introduce Black Fly for us.
Danielle.
Check it out right now, Black Fly.
Enjoy.
Woo!
I think I'll be down there in a day or two. Yeah, I know. It's been a while. Thanks, Noel.
He's gonna kill him.
Why would he do that?
He's asking too many questions.
Damn thing that boy could have done is come back to his roots.
Visit thrillflix.com.
Fantastic. All right, everybody.
All right, we're back. We're live. That was deceiving.
That's Black Fly on Room 236, the sub-channel of Thrillflix, and the channel Room 236 is curated and hosted by Felissa Rose and Sadie Katz, and Felissa's got to go in 2 minutes, so hurry up.
But wait a minute, Felissa, talk a little bit about your husband, okay? Who is he and what does he do?
My husband, his name is Darren Miller. He's a musician. He was the front man originally for CKY.
Awesome band.
Guitarist, songwriter, and now his new band is taking off. They're going to Europe and all over the United States with 96 Bitter Beings, and his music is fucking amazing.
Okay, give me the name of the group.
Wait, what's the name of the
band?
The name of the band is 96 Bitter Beings, and you can check him out. He's always on Facebook, Darren Miller.
Okay,
He's
we're
very
gonna watch.
engaging and very
Good.
handsome.
Good.
He's
Now,
very handsome. He's a cutie patootie.
now, Sadie Katz, tell us about your fiance. Who is he and what does he do?
Miles Reeve. He actually just directed a pilot we did together called Down the K-Hole, which is very exciting, with Rob Angelino as the executive producer and also the lead, and Kyle Lauder as well as another lead, who I worked with Churchill as well. And he is a showrunner of reality TV and 2-time Emmy nominee for the Church of Scientology shit. Church of
And a sweetheart of a guy, a favorite friend of mine.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
He's
Miles
such
is
an
Miles is a
amazing
good Miles. He may be a little difficult in some areas, but he's a keeper.
We love him.
You know, nobody's perfect.
She's not gonna say
Well,
anything to that.
no, Miles
He's
insists.
from Brooklyn.
No, Miles insists that Sadie dust. Sadie said, "What does dust mean?" What does it mean? The word
What do you mean
dust.
clean?
Clean.
And Miles said you get a little feather and you put it on the furniture. So Sadie and Jimmy and I were at Sadie's house, and she said, "Oh shit, it's almost time. Miles is getting home. I got to dust." And she started dusting, and I was peeing myself. You had to see her dust.
Like it happened. I said, Miles is coming home. I gotta look like I've been cleaning all day.
I was.
We love Miles.
I was
He's fabulous.
hysterical. Then she said, "Would you believe I got to get this fucker cocktail too when he comes home? I got to have his cocktail rating."
That's what he was working full time. The ruse is over now.
Let me
Now
tell
he's
you-
home. There he is.
Let me tell you something. You're marrying Miles. Miles is Jewish. I don't know of any of my female Jewish friends that ever cleaned, ever would clean, or ever have cleaned.
His mom does. Look, he's very into mid-century tiki modern.
Yeah, but you go get ahead with the times. Get a cleaning person, Sadie. You're an actress. You don't have time to dust.
I can't believe you're
And it's
telling this on
spelled
TV. You're probably going to get her in
It's
trouble.
spelled D-U-S-T, dust. But you're too much of a star to have to dust, honey. Tell Miles to dust.
And you guys follow both of these women.
Wait, Felicity, do you clean your house or you have a cleaning person?
I do. No, I clean.
You clean
Shut
your
up,
own house?
Melissa. You're never even home. Stop making me look bad.
I bet. Yeah, you have older daughters, so they help.
Melissa has 3 kids. She just came home last night, and I was talking to her on the phone, talking business, and she was making dinner, managing her 3 kids, her dogs, and cooking dinner.
Like super mom.
She's a superhuman. She is like, and she's never negative either.
No, I think that one thing I have to say too, though, you have such great genes because everybody follow Felissa Rose 123. If you see how gorgeous her family is, I mean, they're like a super.
Well, we're Italian. Of course
I
we're
know.
gorgeous.
Always in a good mood too. Even when she's in a bad mood, she's in a good mood.
I love
inspirational. Like she doesn't complain that much.
You
at
are
all.
the
Like,
best. Stop.
no, it
I
makes
love
me
you
crazy.
so much.
And she always has a good hair day, which is the worst.
Yeah, that's.
Well, she's got
gorgeous.
Italian hair. That's why.
So-
Well, I love you guys.
I have Italian.
I love
hair.
you. Go pick up the
She has to
kid.
go. All right. So everybody go to thrillflix.com.
you.
Subscribe. Felissa, Sadie, we love you both.
I love you.
Congratulations. We'll see you guys soon. Goodbye.
Bye. Love you guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
Kisses. Love you. Bye.
Bye,
Love you.
girl.
Thank you.
All righty. Bye.
Bye.
Say hi, everybody. You gotta love
Look
it.
at how pretty now on a big screen.
Oh, look at her. She's
my
gorgeous.
beautiful girl. Look at my beautiful girl.
Sadie.
We have you on full screen now. You look
Why,
gorgeous.
why can't I just drive over to your house right this second?
You can. We're
Street.
here.
So you guys
Honey,
also.
you're welcome in our house whenever.
So you guys,
For
since
as long
Sadie's
as you
still
want.
here, if you ever want to see a really cool documentary, because she does everything, she doesn't only do horror, and she's got a fabulous documentary called The Bill Murray Experience. Is that correct? Did I get the name right? It's a documentary. It's fabulous. Where do people see it? Where can they see it, Sadie?
Oh boy, I think it's on iTunes, Amazon, Hulu.
There you go.
I think everywhere but Netflix, and you can buy it at Target and all. Target online.
There you go. Target
Now,
online,
let me
you
say
guys.
something about Sadie Katz.
Oh boy.
Shut up. She's not a glamour broad. She doesn't give a shit about eyelashes and all that crap. Sadie, I call the Anna Magnani of America. Anna Magnani was an Italian actress who never wore makeup. Her hair was always messed up because she said that's real. Sadie Katz, I've seen film on her where she didn't have a stitch of makeup on. Her hair was all disheveled. And she's an actress, and she's a good actress. And I'm only waiting for Hollywood to see this and to recognize the fact that she's got to make some major movies. We want to see Sadie Katz in big films with what's her name? Clarice? What's her name? Linda? What's her name?
Who?
Charlize Tilden.
Yeah, like Charlize Theron. She should be.
Theron.
She should be like
Sadie has got to go to Hollywood, big Hollywood,
because she's fabulous.
She really. And I've worked with so many actresses in my day, all the time, and I know so many. And I got to tell you that when Sadie works, you're going to see an actress. And I think Churchill will agree with me because Churchill's very impressed by you. We talked.
I love him.
Very impressive.
He's a good actor, too.
Yeah, he's very impressed with my work also. He can't wait.
You're good. Stop being so hard on yourself. Brando was like reading cue cards.
He can't wait to work with me again.
Danny Trejo reads his script right down like this.
Yeah, right.
If you watch, I just watched him I went to Acceleration movie premiere last night, and Danny Trejo was in the movie. But if you watch his delivery, you could tell he goes like this. He just stays very calm. You could tell he goes like, what I'm asking you is...
Yeah, well, you know who did that?
And then you could see he goes like, you could see the camera goes to the next person, and then...
Right.
Yeah, Eric Roberts did that too, and when we saw
I was
recently.
just going to say, Eric Roberts read the whole goddamn script.
So you could see the camera goes on the other actor. They look at the one sentence. They just stay calm, so they don't judge it. So they're just looking down and go, "You think I'm the bad guy? You think?" Okay, I was on the other person. I've always loved you. You know I have.
You know who did that also? What's his name? He never could find his marks. Captain Hepburn's supposedly boyfriend. What the hell?
Peter
was
Fonda? I don't know.
No, Captain Hepburn.
I don't know who Peter.
Oh my
Catherine
God,
Hepburn was.
famous actor. What was his name? I can't think of it.
B. Claudio know
Spencer
that.
Tracy.
Oh, Spencer Tracy.
Spencer Tracy. If you notice in all films, when he talks, he looks down at the
He
floor.
looks down because he's trying to
And
find.
that's because he never could find his marks. So it became a trademark of Spencer Tracy's where they liked that because there was an honesty about it. He didn't look at the actor or the camera. He looked at the floor.
He's
And there was,
looking down.
yeah.
I mean,
So,
if you do, you could see like every time the camera, and I've acted with Danny Trejo, and he just has the script down, and he's like,
yeah, but you have to have
he's
vision to
smart.
see the
He
script.
doesn't care, but he doesn't care. So he's like, you know, and Billy Zane just decides to make up his own dialogue.
Oh, that's what I want to do. It's easier. I want to do that.
Like, I don't like it. So, I mean, you know, I think what happens is you are so sweet. And so, you know, you want to please people and you don't want people to be disappointed.
No, that's very true.
I'll tell you, I'm normally pretty great with dialogue. What I don't like is when someone brings me on, and normally I'm the lead, but if I have only a couple lines, like I remember I did this play once where I had 2 lines. I was so nervous. I thought, if I go up on 2 lines, they're going to think I'm an idiot. So I wrote down the lines because I was having nightmares about 2 lines. I've had movies and plays where I've talked the whole thing. I've done Shakespeare. But the idea of going up on 2 lines was terrifying. Anyway,
I love it. So everybody, if you're going to be around Saturday, go see Sadie at, where are we going again?
The Elks Lodge in Van Nuys.
The Elks Lodge in Van Nuys. I also saw Automations playing this weekend
Now,
someplace.
wait a minute.
I have
Sadie,
to tell you, Automation is a really, really cute, if you're not into horror, but you're into like sci-fi and robots and a little sweet story, it's probably the sweetest movie I've done. It's really
Yay.
cute. And
I
I
love
play
it.
kind of a Girl Friday, and it's worth the watch. I actually really like it. Garo did a very good job directing it. Alyssa Dowling's the lead, and she's very cute. Sarah French is in it, and she plays kind of a floozy, but a cute floozy. it's like a classic, cute nod to B movies in a very sweet way, and I love it. Perry,
Okay, now wait. Saturday, where is it playing in town?
It's Saturday or Sunday. I got an email.
No, wait a minute.
There's a few viewings. On Saturday, it's playing
At the Beverly Hills, at that place in Beverly Hills, the RN Center in Beverly Hills.
Okay, what we could do is go in early, go see that movie, and then meet you.
No, it's at night.
It's at night.
Oh, better. Well, you're not going to want to see it again.
Well, I might go and do the Q&A afterwards, but during the day, I'm going to be at the signing, and then at night, it's playing.
What are you doing? I'm trying to see if it's worth our while to come in on Saturday. The
Well,
drive.
you'll meet Miles's brother, and you'll see his mom.
Yay!
Yeah, but I won't see you.
Are they going to be at the signing?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll come. How much is the
brother's
book?
in the book.
Oh, is it his brother's book? Or he's in the book?
also a writer in the book.
Okay, terrific. Oh, that's cool. All right, Miles, we're going to see you Saturday.
So wait a minute. Let's wait before we commit. Let's figure this out. What else is on Saturday? Anything
Nothing.
going? Saturday, Monday. I can't be tired. I got to be. Monday I'm having my pacemaker put in, so I don't want.
Don't be tired.
I don't want to be tired. That's Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We'll see. I'm going to try to make it.
We'll see.
Don't overextend yourself. But Saturday is during the day. And don't overextend yourself.
You got to do it. So
No.
everybody, this is Sadie Katz. Check out all her films on IMDb. Go see them. If you really want to see her in a fabulous role, go see Wrong Turn 6, Last Resort. It'll really blow your freaking mind. I kid you not. And follow her on social media at Sadie_Katz on Twitter and just Sadie Katz on Instagram. And we got to let you go because we got another
and if
guest.
you want to see that great scene where she's the bride, go see what the hell is it called?
Clown Fear's not out yet.
No, but they used to be Circus Road. Now it's Clown Fear.
Yeah, but it's not out. So you
go
can't
see
it.
Clown Fear only for Sadie Katz. And that one moment is so magical.
Duke is in it.
Oh, well, we love it.
Yeah, Augie's in it.
And you're in it.
And Nikki.
Yeah, and Nikki's
It's
in
got
it.
a great cast.
Tiffany Brickfast.
Yeah, but
Dorcas.
Augie was in my shot, but she wasn't near me. I couldn't see her. You were right on my face, and I saw you so close, and it was such a brilliant piece of work. I want that blown up, or somehow it's got to be shown because it was fabulous. I keep talking about it every time, and I don't bullshit anybody. I could care less about making your ass feel good.
About your health. I love you. Thank you guys for listening to me.
Absolutely. And everybody, thrillflix.com, $3.99 a month, 14 days free. And you can get the sub-channel Room 236 curated and hosted by Felissa and Sadie with all the great movies, plus all the other movies on Thrillflix. It's only $3.99 a month. Don't drink coffee one morning and you got it for the whole month.
And let me say one thing. Sadie is the real deal, folks. No Hollywood bullshit with Sadie Katz.
She's fabulous and
She's
beautiful.
a friend. She's the best. She's good.
Oh, B. Claudia said she just subscribed to the channel.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, B. All right, Sadie. So we'll see you this weekend. Have a good one. Thank you.
Okay, love you guys. Bye.
Love you too. Bye.
Kisses to you, Sadie Katz.
Kisses.
Love you.
All right, everybody. So that was Sadie Katz. Now we do a quick little commercial for our where you can hear us. And we want to thank everybody for listening to us on iHeartRadio. So please continue to do so. But you can hear us on W4CY Radio with the fabulous Danielle and Scotty J. You can also hear us on K4HD Radio in LA, Hit 1069 FM in New York, Jackalope Radio in St. Louis. We're on iHeartRadio, Stitcher, SoundCloud, iTunes, Audio Boom, Podomatic, Spreaker, Apple TV, and Podbean. And if you want to see the videos, you can see us on YouTube, Celebra Media, VIP TV, Comcast, Roku, and Vimeo. There goes the dog running around. And everybody, this is Astro. Astro is joining us. And
see how I look with a facelift?
There you go. Actually, Bruce Glasgow says he just subscribed also, so that's awesome. And it'll be a lot of fun. Everybody in the chat room, we hope you guys are having fun and enjoying our show. We've got our next guest coming on, Scotty J.
Yes.
Does Natalie Jean look like she's on line?
Let's find out. I feel
We're gonna
like
play
the
it. We're gonna play a video. So if you want, we can just play the video, and then you guys can work on getting her. Everybody's saying they love Astro. See Astro, everybody. He's 7 pounds, but now he's only. We'll put him on a little diet because he's only supposed to weigh 5. He's getting fat.
He's a big fat slob.
So Danielle and Scotty J, do you guys have what would you do for love? The video?
What I do for love, being married to this one. Oh, you very.
And Hub Reynolds has joined us in the chat room. What's up, Hub?
Hey, Hub, looking good.
Yeah,
Those pictures you're putting on Facebook are good. Shut up, Danielle. I'm speaking.
You have it, Danielle?
I'm gonna get that, Danielle.
Scotty J, do you have what would you do for love?
I do, and Natalie is online and ready to go.
So let's play the song, and then we'll get her online on Enjoy, you guys. All right, everybody, our next guest, she's a singer. Her name is Natalie J. The song we're going to play for you right now is called What Would You Do for Love? Enjoy.
Have you ever felt lost? Hard times on every corner. Felt so blue you didn't know what to do. Thoughts are running away. Thoughts are running away. Running rampant through your mind. Tell me, what would you do? What would you do for love? What would you do for love? What would you do for love, for love, for love? What would you do for love? What would you do for love? What would you do for love, for love, for love? What would you do? Take a minute and think about it. Sun beating down, sweat dripping down. How many miles would you walk to live that dream? People are dying, parents are crying. Tell me, what would you do? Tell me, what would you do? What would you do for love? What would you do for love? What would you do for love, for love, for love? What would you do for love? What would you do for love? What would you do for love, for love, for love? What would you do? Would you climb the highest mountain? Would you give them your wings so they could fly? Would you swim across the ocean? Tell me, what would you do? Tell me, what would you do? What would you do for love? What would you do for love? What would you do for love, for love, for love? What would you do for love? What would you do for love? What would you do for love, for love, for love? What would you do? What if they told you you were committing a crime? By crossing that line, would you walk in the eye of the storm? Or would you take cover behind that wall? Tell me, what would you do? What would you do for love? What Would you roll the dice and make that sacrifice so that they could have a better life? Would you walk through fire, knowing the end would be dire? Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me, what would you do? Tell me, what would you do? What would you do for love? What would you do for love? What would you do for love, for love, for love? What would you do for love? What would you do for love? What would you do for love, for love, for love? What would you do? Some say I would never do those things, but you never know what you do in the name of love. In the name of love, I'll tell you what I do. I'll tell you what I do. I'll do anything, I'll do anything, I'll do anything for love. I'll do anything for
All right, guys, we're back. We're live.
All right, everybody, that was What Would You Do for Love with Natalie Jean. Say something. Let's make sure we can hear you.
Hello, hello, hello.
Oh, we can hear you. All right, everybody, now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, the incredibly talented singer Natalie Jean. Hello and welcome to the show.
Hello, hello, hello. I'm glad to be here.
Let me introduce you to everybody, starting off with my cool, outrageous man about town co-host, Mr. Ron Russell.
You certainly have a clean, clear, good voice.
Thank you.
Absolutely, for a change, you don't mumble, stumble, and grind. No, it's nice to hear a lyric and understand it. The song is good. You have a beautiful voice. Now we could get on with the show.
So we have introduce you to everybody else, starting off with Danielle, who's live in our W4CY studios in Florida. Danielle, say hi.
Hello and welcome to the show.
So ladylike. She's so ladylike.
And then we've got the man behind the boards in Philadelphia, Mr. Scotty J.
Hello, Sarah. Welcome to the show.
And he's so ladylike.
And then we have a chat room full of people. Literally, we have like 7 different countries represented. So say hi to everybody in the chat room.
Hello.
There you go. So now I have a question for you, because Ron, while we were sitting here, Ron was asking me. I don't know why my people keep calling my phone. Dang it.
Well, turn it off, then they won't call.
Ron wants to know. I turned the ringer off, I thought. Ron wants to know that song that we just played, What Would You Do for Love? Because he asked me, like, what do you call this kind of music? He asked me. And my response was singer-songwriter kind of for that one is what I picked from it. But what would you call that kind of music?
Well, it's basically, it's a cross between Americana and country. I mean, it could go for singer-songwriter. I mean, it could fall between those 3 genres.
Okay. Because one thing I noticed, you guys, and Natalie Jean, you guys can follow her on Twitter. Her Twitter is natnat7, so it's at NATNAT7. And to give a little bragging for her, she's the winner of the Singer-Songwriter Gold Medal 2019 Global Music Awards. She's also the Versatile Artist of the Year at the Josie Music Awards 2019. She's the 2018 Kickma Awards Entertainer of the Year, which, congratulations, and I'm the Kickma Publicist of the Year.
Okay.
So we both got that one, and you guys can see her website. It's www.natalie-jeans.com. So NATALIE-JEAN.com. She's a voting member of the Grammys. And here's the thing that I find very interesting, because not very many people do this, and but you actually like sing all genres. Like I wrote down jazz, pop, R&B, blues, world, adult contemporary, alternative, and dance. Which most people pick a genre, and try to be famous in that one genre. And you've been nominated or up for like 90 different music awards or something. So that's probably helping you a lot that you're so versatile, and that's probably why you won the Versatile Artist of the Year.
Yeah, you got it. That's why. I actually started out with jazz and blues. If I had to pick a genre that I really love, would be jazz and blues. But being in the music industry is extremely hard to be seen and to be heard. And with the streaming and all that other junk, that your money, you don't get really paid for money. Artists really now have to see if they can get their music into film, TV, commercials, and so I think it's just better to be more versatile so that you can get your stuff into different avenues in the music industry. I think if you're good at one genre, you stick at that one genre. But, I'm an artist. I create. I'm also Sagittarius, so I like to do different things at different times all the time. So I get bored very easily with my music.
So does this one.
See, I would like to hear you do jazz.
I have plenty of jazz.
No, because I can hear almost an Ella in you.
Oh, thank you.
Ella Fitzgerald in your voice.
This is so funny.
I bet you could hit the She could hit what?
No. Here's why it's funny.
She could hit the ranges that Ella Fitzgerald.
I went to NatalieJean.com, Natalie-Jean.com, and it says on her thing her influences. Or I don't know if I got it off your website or I Googled it. And your influences are Lena Horne, Celine Dion, which is the only one that to me doesn't fit, Billie Holiday, Nina Simone, and Ella Fitzgerald.
Nina Simone.
And those are her influences.
Now we're talking about. I used to go to Greenwich Village all the time when Nina played there. When Nina banged on that piano, bum 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 bum, and she got you ready. And when Nina started to sing, the pain you used to hear, and I love Nina. You just hit my favorite person. And unfortunately, I found out that Nina Simone didn't like gay people. Yeah,
really?
She was anti-gay, and I always not held it against her, but I always felt she didn't care for white people either, So white people and gay people.
Right.
But I didn't give a shit because she was brutalized by white people, so she had a reason to be bitchy. But when Nina Simone did that one song about I don't mend his socks, coffee. What is that lyric? You know that song?
No, but I think I remember the one that you're talking about, but I don't remember the title of the song.
But that song, when she sang that song, I used to cry and melt. I love him. I love the man I love. I don't mend his socks. I don't make him coffee. That's all I remember. Boy, when Nina did that, sing me Nina, I would definitely come see you.
So here's another thing too about you that's maybe more unusual than most singers, that you actually sing in French, Spanish, English, and Creole.
Yes, I do. Well, my family's from Haiti, so I grew up speaking Haitian Creole at home, and then I went to an all-French school in Bethesda, Maryland, and then the English, and then I took Spanish in high school, and I think a little bit in college. So, and Spanish and French for me are very similar. Like I can read Spanish, and I can hold a conversation, and I can sing in it. I can't really write in Haitian Creole, but I can read it. So when I wrote my Haitian album, my mom actually helped me write the songs, because that one was really hard.
So I've been to Haiti back many years ago. I used to live in Florida.
So have I.
And I used to have a business where I did a lot of business with people from Haiti, and it was freaking like awesome. And so I think that were you born in Haiti or you were born in America?
I was born in America, in Washington, D.C., but my parents were born in Haiti, and they came here when they were, I think, 16 and 13.
Oh, actually, B. Claudia from Germany, she's in our chat room, and she said the song is "You Can Have Him" by Nina Simone.
Yes, you can have him. You can have him. I don't want him.
B. Claudia knows everything. She's like a walking encyclopedia.
No, that's the lyric. You can have him. I don't want him. You can have him. I don't want him. And then she go bum 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 bum. Oh my God, I'm getting chills. I wish I could go back in time, because Greenwich Village had the best jazz performers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
the best.
Definitely.
Oh, and I saw Lena was wonderful. Lena Horne. Billy was before my time, but
But we actually saw when we lived in lived in Pennsylvania for many years, and we would go to New York all the time. And Kathy Sledge from Sister Sledge did a play where she played Billie Holiday.
She sang,
and she sang like Billie Holiday, and it was awesome.
She was wonderful. Kathy Sledge is fabulous anyway, but not because she's a friend of ours. That's kind of prejudice. But yeah, I'm prejudiced because I love her. But she really did.
But she is a good singer.
She was Billie. She had the gutter, that wonderful gurgling voice, and she did a beautiful Billie. But I miss the days, and that's probably what you're saying. The days of jazz clubs are gone.
Right.
People today, they want this music, this whatever the shit it is that's electronic, wherever it comes. I don't understand it. I don't like it. Years ago, we went to a nightclub, and what about what's her name? At last.
Oh, Etta James.
Etta James. I mean, we saw her. Who else did we see that was wonderful? There's two others that I forgot that were brilliant. But anyway, those were the days that you could really go to a jazz club, have a couple of drinks, smoke a cigarette, and really feel good.
Right.
Just to give you an idea.
I wish it would come back.
Because he doesn't look.
Yeah, I would do too.
He looks very young.
Oh, here we go.
But he's gonna be 80.
Oh wow.
He's gonna be 80. So like when you say it, because you're like looking at him going like, how could he be in clubs with these people? But like that's how.
I remember when Frank Sinatra was young, and Johnny Mathis started off. Johnny was on TV, and all the kids were together. That's
his favorite singer, is Johnny Mathis.
My ultimate. We were 16 years old, and we all ran to a friend's house to see Johnny sing "Chances Are" on TV, and that was Johnny's first appearance on TV, and everybody freaked out over him. So yeah, I've been around when all of them were around, all the biggies. Dinah Washington, oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! Could she send you to heaven? Oh,
absolutely. So
I mean,
well, I started. I fell in love with jazz because when I used to watch Sanford and Son, and so when Red Fox would imitate, or when he would love Lena Horne, and he would talk about Lena Horne, and he'd start singing one of her famous songs. That's how I fell in love with jazz. That's it. And I was just like, oh my God, this is the best music I've ever heard in my entire life.
I love it.
I knew Red Fox.
Oh, you did?
Oh, absolutely. I used to go to Ventura Boulevard in Hollywood and go to the Baked Potato. The Baked Potato was an all-black club, and Earl Palmer used to play the drums there, and he was a friend of mine. And Red Fox used to go to the club a lot. My sister-in-law, she was a white, blonde, very fair-skinned girl, and when Red saw her, he used to kiss her, put his tongue in her ear. He was nasty. He was a nasty old guy, but a terrific guy. I love that club. It's still there. Where do you live?
I live in Maryland.
God, if only you were California, you could go to the Baked Potato and do Billy, and I'll be there with a gang of people.
All right. I'll have to look them up.
No, really, go to that club. It's a fabulous jazz club. It's been around for 100 years or more. And it's still in existence. I haven't been for a while, but I hope it's the same. And it's a great club.
So now here's what we're going to do. So I have a friend, and his name is Mike Greenlee, and he is the one who has actually introduced us to Natalie Jean. Right. And he's a lyricist. He writes songs by himself and with other people. He wrote, I think, the Virginia song or whatever for the state of Virginia. He's got written 10 songs that have charted on Billboard Dance. And working with Natalie Jean, they have put together a song called Love Your Own Power, a women's empowerment anthem. And it's a powerful message of self-love and self-acceptance. And we're going to play the video in a minute, but I want to talk about the song a little bit. So how did you kind of get involved with Mike Greenlee? I want to give him some props because he's a cool guy.
So we are part of this group called the Indie Collaborative. And it's a great group that brings independent artists together. They have different events in New York, LA, I think in San Francisco as well. And so we met up there. And he said, one day I'd like to work with you. And it just so happened this year I had time and he had time. And he really wanted to do a female empowerment song. Since my song, What Would You Do for Love, is a song about immigration and more about not trying to tell people how to think, but to be more compassionate about things. So he saw that I was really trying to be an effective player in life. And he said, I really have this great song, Love Your Own Power. Let me tell me what you think. So he sent it to me. We changed a few things, and then Love Your Own Power came about. And then I said, well, I'd really love to do a video for it. I know a person that can do some things that's not going to cost that much money, just to show what we're trying to express about female empowerment and trying to get, a lot of women to believe in themselves and know that they have the power to do whatever they want in life.
I love it. So this song was nominated for a Hollywood Music and Media Awards, which takes place in November, and I think it's in Los Angeles. Those movies in LA. So let me see. Danielle and Scotty J, do you guys have the Love Your Own Power music video? Hello, Danielle and Scotty J.
I was muted. I am so sorry.
Do you guys have the Love Your Own Power video, right?
Yes.
And Danielle, you got it too, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what I want you to do, Natalie, is you introduce the song, and at the end of the song, say enjoy, and that's their cue to play it.
Okay.
All right, go.
So now we have Love Your Own Power by Natalie Jean and Mike Greenlee. Enjoy it. No? Enjoy it.
All right, we are back. We are live.
Everybody, that was Love Your Own Power by Natalie Jean and Mike Greenlee. Actually, in the chat room, they're like loving it. They're saying it's fabulous. And B. Claudia says that's her new mantra. She's going to show it to all her girl students. I think she's a teacher in Germany, and she's in Germany, by the way. It's a great video too. It's a great video. It's a great song. It's actually very catchy. By the end of the song, you know, you're like everybody's like singing the chorus.
Right? Love your own power.
That's right. So you gotta like love it. So
if you don't control your own power, nobody else is.
Amen to that. Amen.
It's all up to you.
Absolutely. So tell everybody. So is the song available like everywhere? pretty much.
It's available everywhere. iTunes, Google Play, if they still have that. Tidal, Pandora, YouTube, you name it.
On Spotify,
Music,
Spotify.
All
right, everybody. So remember, these are indie artists.
That's
You know, it would be great. They would love to get paid. So if you like it, download it. Don't stream it, you guys, because they don't make any money on streaming. Download it. Pay 99 cents or $1.39 or whatever the hell it is, and buy it. And because they gotta get 20,000 people to stream it before they make any money. So don't get it to, and even then they make $1, so it's not worth it.
Exactly. Tell them.
Yes.
The music business has turned to shit, and everybody wants it for free. All of you out there, you work, don't you? You go to a job, don't you want your salary at the end of the week? Don't you like to get paid? Well, this lady who sings the blues, I'm sure, wants to get paid.
The songwriters want to get paid,
and deservingly so.
That's right.
So don't feel bad about it, and don't swipe it. Don't steal this. Don't steal it. Buy it. Be good. Help someone out.
They love it.
$1.29, I think.
$1.29, everybody, and even all the
Starbucks coffee's more than that.
The people in the chat room. The people in the chat room are saying the message is incredible. Even all the dudes are saying they loved it. So that's a good sign.
Yeah,
when you get the guys to like a female empowerment song, you know it's a good song. You gotta love it.
Exactly. Fantastic.
So again, you guys, this is Natalie Jean. Her website is natalie-jean.com, NATALIE-JEAN.com, and her Twitter is at natnat7. So let's go to some hypotheticals. So you're a singer. Let's say somebody's going on tour and you're going to get to go be the opening act for whoever you could ever want to be, living or dead. Who do you want to open for?
Nina Simone.
I love it.
You know why? It's not just because she was a great artist. It's because she commanded people to listen to her. One thing is when I perform, I hate to be background noise. So I don't take gigs where people are not going to pay attention. And I really learned from Nina Simone in regards to that because we rehearse, we have to prepare, we have to do all this stuff. So Nina Simone, somebody you can see a video where somebody got up to do something and she was like, sit down. I'm getting ready to play. You pay attention to me. So yeah,
I got one better.
Okay.
I forgot 1962, maybe it was. I went to Basin Street East to listen to Peggy Lee.
Do you know who Peggy Lee is?
Okay. Peggy Lee began to sing, and somebody was making noise. And Peggy Lee stopped, and she said, "When you're about to be still, I will continue. Until then, she said, I simply will stand here and look at you."
I love that.
And she did. Well, the room went dead because nobody was allowed to eat or serve. That the waiters couldn't serve when Peggy performed because Peggy would have a quiet house, no music, and then suddenly you'd hear, "Just for a thrill," and that made everybody crazy. Then the music came in. You know the song "Just for a Thrill"?
No, that I don't know that one.
Why don't you do that song? It was written by what's his name, the blind guy.
Stevie
Wonder. Not Stevie Wonder, the other one. Oh, what's his? No, I forgot. Oh my God, he wrote it. And you made my life one sad song just for a thrill.
I know the song.
You gave me.
Actually, I did that too, though, because I went to a Natalie Merchant 10,000 Maniacs concert, and she threatened to walk off the stage if people weren't paying attention. She was like, she stopped mid-song, and she says, "You're not paying attention, so if you're not going to pay any attention, we might as well just leave." And you were surprised how everybody shuts the fuck up.
But in my day, people had manners, and they didn't do what they do today. Today, a performer, CeCe Peniston is our dear friend, and she was with us for 3 days here for Gay Pride, and she was performing. And they were singing with her and screaming at her and
jumping up and down
and cell phoning her. I mean, that's garbage. Let the performer perform, you stupid morons. You have to be part of her act. Who hired you? Nobody hired you.
It's a flattery though, because they know all the words, so it's fun.
It's not. It's rude. It's Frank Sinatra. if you ever, Sammy Davis Jr., Dean Martin, or Frank Sinatra, who I saw in Vegas, the room was dead, quiet. You could hear them breathe. When they finished, the room went nuts, banging glasses, stomping feet, screaming, yelling. They loved it.
So what if you could have recorded with anybody? Would that, like, if you were going to do a duet, would that be who you'd want to do it with, Nina Simone?
No, people are astonished by the people that I listened to while I grew up. Like Elvis Presley would be one of the next people I would have wanted to do a duet with. I mean, my entire family was enamored with Elvis Presley.
Ugh.
I'm not a big Elvis fan, but I have a really good friend on Twitter, and he's like Elvis everything. So what about, like, do you listen to any current, like, modern day music at all? Like, who's somebody you like that's kind of current now?
I love Sam Smith.
Yeah, he's great.
I love his voice. Obviously, I love Adele.
Adele is my favorite. One of my
Sam
favorites.
Smith that we know?
No.
Oh. Do you know a wonderful singer who made it all happen over at Motown, Mary Wells?
Yes, I know the Mary Wells.
She was.
He loves Mary Wells.
Well, only because she sang. She was the first singer to sing that you could understand the lyric.
Oh.
She took great pride in that. Mary, if it wasn't for Mary Wells, music today would never be what it is.
Ron doesn't like yodelers.
No.
Which he calls yodelers. I don't think so. So he doesn't like your Mariah Careys and your Christina, because he thinks that they scream and shout, and he doesn't like people if you can't understand the lyrics. That's why he was so impressed with you, because he was like, I understand everything you're saying.
What I love about this gal is she holds a note. Singers have to hold a note. You have to breathe. If you don't know how to hold a note and you don't breathe properly, and you camouflage it by going, that's exactly what it sounds like. Johnny Mathis can hold a note longer than anyone, and it's a clean high C, like a violin. And this gal has the same voice. She's a brilliant singer as far as I'm concerned.
Well, I agree with you with trying to understand lyrics, because the other day, a couple months ago when Billie Eilish's song came out, I literally had to turn the radio volume up so I could understand her, because she's whispering the songs, the words to the songs. And I was just like, if I can't understand what you're saying, the beat was great, but I couldn't understand a word she was saying, which really bothered me about the song. So I had to listen to it over and over and over again. And now I think they did something to it so that I can hear it and understand the lyrics. But it's just crazy when you can't understand something, because as a songwriter myself, lyrics are so important to me to be able to convey your message. And if somebody can't get that, then what's the point?
Mike Manley said he agrees to everything you just said, because he's in the chat room.
You have, in a song, you have 50% music, 50% lyric. Okay, unless, of course, it's an instrumental.
Right.
But so when you are going to sing to a lyric, sing it, goddammit. Don't shout it or whisper it or mumble it. What are we? You can't sing, as far as I'm concerned, if you do that shit. You got to hold your notes. You got to be clear. You have a beautiful voice. I'd love to see you one day somewhere. And I'd love it if you do some Nina and Billy. Oh my God, I throw bouquets at you.
Well, then I'm gonna do it. I mean, the other person I would want to sing with would be Celine Dion, and the reason
she's a bitch.
You don't like?
I met her. She's not very nice.
I hear such terrible things about her that you can't possibly like her. When you hear, we're in the business, so we hear the truth. And no. But the other,
but it's okay if you but if you like her, that's okay. I mean, you get to have
the other girls that we talked about. They were a lot of them were drugged up, unfortunately, and that ruined their careers. But they were good girls. They were nice people. Nice, because I know a lot of people that worked with the girls we mentioned, and they said good things about them. So they were not. Although Nina Simone was probably. Oh, the other one is Eartha Kitt. She's another bitch.
Yes.
So you know about Eartha Kitt.
Yes, Eartha Kitt.
Eartha Kitt was one tough broad. I mean, nobody in the business liked her. Nobody wanted to work with her. But anyway, if you could you sing a little Nina for me? I'm so depressed now. I gotta go listen to Nina Simone's music now.
I gotta think, because there's several songs that I do of hers. The people, I don't think a lot of people know some of the songs that I sing of hers that I really like. My baby don't care for I haven't sung it in a while. My baby don't care for something close.
My baby just cares for me.
Cares for me.
Right.
Yes.
My baby don't buy me first. My baby, or something like that. Oh,
yes.
Wonderful song.
We only have a minute left anyway.
I'm so enjoying you. I wish we had a lot of time with you. I think I love you already. I'm enjoying you because you represent music as it should be. And why don't you sing a song about it one day? Write the lyric. And the lyric should be, I sing for you, and you can hear me. And you can hear me. And you can understand me, and you can hear me. For these morons that don't know what that's all about.
So everybody, this is Natalie Jean, because we're running out of time. You can follow her on Twitter at NatNat7. Her website is natalie-jean.com. It's NATALIE-jean.com. You can try MikeGreenlee.com in case you need a lyricist, or he's also a professional speech writer. So if you need a speech written, he's phenomenal. And we want to thank you. You got 10 seconds.
Why don't you do an album for us old bags and do all the girls we talked about so that we can enjoy it, so we can enjoy your Dinah Washington, your Ella, all your girls, and just do one song with each voice. I would certainly spend more than 99 cents on that album. I mean, I'd buy every one of them. I think that would be so good because there are so many of us on our show today right now. I'm speeding it up. We don't only have young people. We have a lot of older people, nursing homes, places where people are old and, not doing well. And I'm sure they're loving everything I'm saying because it's from their time.
Right.
Please don't forget us.
No,
okay?
I won't. I'll do
We're
it.
still on the planet. When you do it, when you do it, you come back.
So, all right, listen up, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in. Natalie Jean, we want to thank you for coming on the show. Mike Greenlee, thank you so much for introducing us. We wish you all the best with everything. Hope you win lots of more awards, and we'll have you back.
She will. She's good.
And everybody, thanks for tuning in. Thank you, Danielle and Scotty J, and we'll see you guys next week. Have a great weekend. Bye, Natalie. Thank you.
Everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you for a good show.